And so, if senseless sex and gratuity, not to mention badly executed violence, is your cup of tea, then by all means, rush out and see this movie. You persons, midday, movies. And what have we here?
Mike Stratford, Dr. Mike Stratford.
Ah, book chat. Dr. Mike Stratford is, of course, the author of this new novel Panacea, which has been getting very respectable notices. In fact, the Kirkus Review called it a real page-turner in the tradition of Michael Crichton and Robin, medical thriller about the search for a cure for cancer, and I couldn't agree more. Once you pick it up, it's impossible to put this baby down.
Very kind of you to say. Hugh, what were your favorite parts?
Well, the imagery, certainly, and the characters, they were good. And the whole medical cancer thing was phenomenal. And, taut. Yes, taut, that's exactly the word I'd use, taut.
You haven't read my book, Hugh. 4 years, Hugh. It took me 4 years to write this. You never even read the damn book jacket.
I just did. Besides, all our readers were busy.
You ever hear of reading it yourself?
What, me? I've got a million openings and screenings to go to.
Oh, I forgot. You're a critic. You have no useful function.
And I suppose doctors do.
Give me my book back.
That's my review copy, and this is my show. And you're finished. Get off.
I'll leave. Get my book back.
There you are.
Don't worry, I'll go back in and apologize.
You don't have to. Elizabeth said Hugh had it coming. And, get this, she wants you to be the doctor on Wake Up Providence.
Carolyn, have you ever seen Wake Up Providence?
No, we don't get it in Boston.
Its biggest audience is ex-convicts. If they watch, they get credit on their work release program.
Michael, aren't you always complaining to me about how medicine needs to be demystified, made so that everyone can understand what their doctor's talking about?
I never said that.
You did say that. Look, the exposure is great with the book coming out. Besides, what do you got to lose?
A, sleep. B, a reputation. And C, what's left of my hair.
A, you don't need. B, you don't have. And C, I like your hair. Anyway, I've already negotiated your deal.
You know, I can always go out and get another lawyer.
Oh, yeah, right. One who doesn't charge, like me?
You only do that because of this incredible guilt you carry around.
About what?
About never giving in to any of my sexual...
Want to give it another shot?
What, now? I'm sort of going out with... Sandy!
All right, take a cab.
Why not, Deirdre?
Because it's not done.
Because it's not done is not an answer, Deirdre.
Learn to live with it, Grant. It's the only one you're getting.
Why is it so difficult for you to be civil to me?
I'm insanely jealous of any man who's prettier than I am.
I think that is incredibly honest and self-aware of you.
You frighten me.
I think it is a ridiculous idea, Grant, and I say we vote on it. All those opposed?
Why do I always think you're going to be this liberal-thinking, risk-taking, try-anything kind of guy, and you never are?
Blame it on my Hugh.
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I had some stuff to do. Hey.
You're on a personal appearance tour?
You know, we can reschedule this if it gets in the way of your book signing parties or your TV interviews.
We discussed this, and you knew I'd be busy when the book came out. I put my weight round here.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Can we get to the vote?
Yeah, what are we voting on now, Abe?
Well, Grant read a study somewhere.
Oh, come on. I read it in the NMJ bulletin, okay?
Wherever the traditional nurses' uniforms are now stress-inducing to our patients.
Right. So I'm thinking we put the nurses and the lab techs in something that is more soothing, like, I don't know, khaki and pink.
While we're at it, why don't we put in a sushi bar?
Could work.
This is what we're discussing while there's a waiting room full of people out there?
This is partnership business.
This is guano. No, Grant, it's not a health food drink. I don't have time for it.
You might learn to work a little differently.
Your patient generation efficiency factor is sadly wanting.
Hey, you speak guano. Translate, please.
Well, it's colloquial, Guano. It means you're not bringing in enough and you're spending too much time with the ones you already have.
Exactly. You got to scratch some gravel, buddy. You got to move them in and move them out.
Put a little more eloquently, it's not impossible to be a total, thorough, caring doctor, still make a damn good living at the same time.
Hey, my patients get all the time they need from me, no less, sometimes more, and I always stay after school to finish up.
Well, it sounds like we're all getting our money's worth. Can we break?
A good idea.
No. There's just one more thing. Mike, why did you lower Lillian Blanchard's bill?
Yeah.
Too high.
Oh, well, there's an answer for it.
She had a hairline fracture of the pelvis. It was treated in the ER. All I did was a couple of drop-ins at the hospital, a consult with the admitting doctor, and then office follow-up. Now, what genius came up with a $930 figure for that?
Medicomp came up with it. It's a state-of-the-art billing service. Do you understand? The rates are all preset.
Yeah, well, in this case, they were pre-wrong. When did this happen?
January. And we did discuss it. Mike, billing service is a fact of life.
I guess. No chance they could have found one with a conscience, huh?
We looked.
Abe. Is it me?
More often than not.
Okay, what seems to be the problem here, please?
I made an appointment. Figured it was the only sure way to get to see you.
Sandy, I tried to call
No,
earlier.
it's all right, Mike. I didn't come for an explanation.
Oh, really think this is a good time for personal matters, Dr. Stratford?
I'm paying for this appointment, Deirdre, and I'd like some privacy.